ranking new movies coming out in 2026 by how excited I am for them. Starting off the list is The Mandalorian and Grogu. Yes, the last season of the show was disappointing, but I think they're gonna make up for their mistakes with this movie. Plus, based on the leaked trailer, it looks like it's really going back to those like Western bounty hunting vibes of season 1. I'm actually kind of excited for this. Number 10 is Super Mario Galaxy. I didn't think the first Super Mario Bros. Movie was anything incredible. As a kid, I absolutely loved the Super Mario Galaxy video game on the Wii. I genuinely think this movie has potential to be 10 times better than the first Super Mario Bros. Movie, plus the trailer's making references to Attack on Titan. That's how you know you're in for peak. And number 9, I have the new DCU Clayface movie. We've been getting some behind the scenes set photos of this film, and honestly, it looks kind of crazy. Well, originally, I did think it's weird to have a Batman villain movie before they have a Batman in this new DC universe. I kind of love the idea now of setting up this version of Gotham City with so many different villains and then having Batman appear. Plus, this movie being a body horror film is going to be crazy. And number 8 is the new Avatar movie, The Legend of Aang, The Last Airbender. Yes, this is going to be an animated Avatar film taking place with the adult version of the characters. Really don't know exactly what the story of this movie is going to be, but obviously there was tons of stuff that happened in between the Avatar The Last Airbender show and The Legend of Korra, so there's tons of stuff they could do with this. We got people like Steven Yeun, who does the voice of Invincible. If you didn't know, he's going to be voicing Prince Zuko, which I'm not going to lie, is going to be weird to hear a different person voicing Zuko instead of Dante Bosco, but hopefully he does a great job. And number 7, a new sci-fi film, Project Hail Mary. The movie follows an astronaut that wakes up in space and he suddenly realizes, oh wait, I'm the person in charge of saving the universe. I've already read the book Project Hail Mary. It is a very enjoyable story. I'm glad that Ryan Gosling got cast in the lead role. I think he's going to be incredible in this film. If you don't want one of the major twists of the story spoiled for you, do not watch the trailer for this movie. And number 6 is Supergirl. I am fully bought into this new DC universe with how amazing Superman was. This is going to be really interesting because it's going to be our first DCU film not directed by James Gunn himself. I think this movie has incredible potential. Millie Alcock seems like a perfect casting for this character based on the few seconds we saw of her. Plus, in comparison to Superman that took place like 99% on Earth, this movie is going to be more of a space fantasy adventure going to different planets and stuff. I hope it's really great visually. Being directed by Greg Gillespie, who isn't like an incredible director, but I, Tanya, Lars, and the Real Girl, both really good movies. Even Cruella's not bad. And number 5 is Robert Eggers' next gothic horror movie, Werewolf. And I'm not the biggest fan of The Witch, but Nosferatu, The Northman, and The Lighthouse are all absolutely incredible films this guy has not missed. And he's kind of just running back the same cast in this movie as he did with Nosferatu. We know Aaron Taylor Johnson and Lily Rose Depp are returning, but honestly, sign me up. Nosferatu was so good. I have full faith in this dude. Let me know in the comments below what new 2026 movies you're most excited for and drop a like in the video. At my number 4 is Avengers Doomsday. Yes, there's a chance this movie is a complete mess of a million different cameos and characters, but I gotta be honest, I kind of don't care. I am a huge nerd for the MCU. I've been watching it for the majority of my life. This movie's gonna go crazy no matter what. I actually do like the casting of Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. I think he's gonna be really great as this character. Even if it's not the greatest movie of all time, just like Spider-Man No Way Home, watching this in theaters for the first time is gonna be a crazy experience. By the way, the reason this list is mostly franchise and sequel movies is because a lot of the smaller, more independent films we don't even know about until we get into 2026. Number 3, we're going back-to-back Marvel movies with Spider-Man Brand New Day. This seems like it's gonna be the perfect Spider-Man film. He's gonna be all on his own, absolutely broke, depressed. We're gonna have the Scorpion coming back from Spider-Man Homecoming. So we got Sadie Sink joining the cast. I think she's the best of the kid actors from Stranger Things. We're gonna have Punisher and Hulk in this film. It's gonna be absolutely insane to witness. Plus the director Destin Daniel Cretton, he worked on Shang-Chi, which has some of the best fight scenes in the MCU, and he's even spoken about how much he is inspired to bring certain comics to life on the big screen. He's gonna absolutely cook with this. Number 2, I'm going with The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's next epic film. I finally got to see the teaser for this thing in IMAX. It was absolutely insane. I've never not liked a Christopher Nolan movie, and now he's doing one of the most epic and iconic fantasy stories of all time. Obviously, the book is super great. This genuinely could be the best movie of next year pretty easily, but my number 1, if you've watched me for any amount of time, you know it's Dune Part 3. The first 2 Dune films are some of my favorite movies ever created. I adore the book Dune Messiah that Part 3 is going to be adapting. This and Doomsday are currently scheduled to release on the same exact day. It's going to be absolutely insane. Timothy's coming for that Oscar. Like I said, comment below what movies you're most excited for in 2026. If you want to see all my box office predictions for which 2026 and 2027 movies will flop or succeed, click the playlist above my head right now, and thank you for watching.